Hi, I'm Sean.
And I'm Mike.
And this is Nerdsense.
Love it.
Hey, we're back in the Nerd Cave. And guess what? It's just Mike and I this week.
Just like old times.
Yep.
That's the way we started it.
And the way we're going to finish it?
I hope not.
No, that didn't actually. That didn't. No. We're not ending the podcast. Don't worry. We're not ending the podcast.
I'll be finishing all of your face, neck, and chest.
Fuck yeah. That's what I was hoping for. I baited you the whole way for that. It was like playing chess.
Yeah.
I made my move, and then I watched your move come the whole way, and I just wanted that to come out of your mouth.
I knew you were waiting for it. You'll be waiting for something else. All right, so what do we got today for beer, Sean?
Mike and I went to Portsmouth a couple weeks ago with our lady friends, and we picked up a bottle of Portsmouth Brewery Le Chat Noir, which is a is it just a stout, Mike? You have the bottle in front of you, or is it chocolate stout?
It is. Doesn't really say here.
I know I had it on cask.
Yeah, part of the sticker's missing.
Yeah. Oh, whatever. They didn't actually have it on draft. They had it on cask, and I had it on cask. I thought it was okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
But so we bought 2 bottles of it. I opened one about a week or so ago, and I was like, eh. Even Carrie was like, not that good. And I was like, maybe the second bottle will be good. And we opened it up, and then it's not that good.
Not very good at all. It's a little too carbonated.
Yep.
It
It tastes like something that we'd brew.
Yeah, a lot of the flavors are very muted.
Yep.
Kind of has a weird sour thing going, and not like a sour beer, but
yeah, like it shouldn't be sour.
Yeah, that's something weird.
Yeah,
like the grains are bad or something.
So yeah, basically we're just gonna pound it and open something else up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what we're gonna open up yet. I just had a frog in my throat. So we toyed around with live streaming, but we're not going to do that. Maybe we'll probably do it next episode. We got it working on YouTube. We may do video. We may not do video. Which actually, video wouldn't be too bad if we just got a shitty webcam and just like taped it to the wall and then so over the top view just to see if we can gather any more listeners, viewers. Wouldn't be awful. I think we could record it, but whatever. It's like a special thing.
Well, I mean, if we can get people online, if people we know will watch us, I mean,
yeah. But then who of our friends are going to watch us? I want to watch us at 6:00 on a Friday night.
Are you suggesting our friends have lives? Because I suggest otherwise. Fair enough. At this point, almost everyone we know is shacked up. You know, no one's living that single life, going out and partying. You know.
That's a good point. Okay, that's a good point. Actually, you're right. I could see people listen to us now that you say that.
We're all 30 or above, and
it'd be kind of fun if we do, and then people start it's like an interactive show. We can make the live show like a spectacle.
I'd love it, man. That'd be fun.
And then that would take out a lot of editing because we can't really backtrack on stuff we've said.
We'd have to be real careful.
Yeah, real careful. Or have like a bleep button. Or there's got to be I think there's a delay, so we could do like a delay and just like if there's anything really bad said, just go.
Yeah, the delay is like 4 seconds, Sean.
We'll make it a 30-second delay.
Well, we'd have to have an editor.
That's fine. Whatever. We'll just be fine.
We'll just watch our language,
yeah,
and then
watch our language.
If we screw up, we just quit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Start over with a different name.
Yeah.
This is our first podcast. You've never heard us before.
This is Geek Sense.
New. Not improved because we're brand new.
Never heard of us before. But we're going to start by doing the 1989 Batman.
It'll be edited out. Everything we're going to say Nerdsense is replaced with Geek Sense.
By the way, we actually recorded 38 episodes in advance before we actually announced the show.
They're all really bad.
Yeah, they're all really bad. But yeah, these are just archives. It's not the same as Nerdsense, though. Don't worry about it. Those guys are assholes.
And every time Nerdsense pops up, even on the low
you just have
recordings,
Josh going geek.
Yeah,
you have Josh do it.
Geek
Sense.
Geek.
Oh man. Well, now they know our ploy, so maybe we'll do Dweeb Sense. I don't know. Anyways,
we'll just edit this out. No big deal.
Yeah, perfect. You'll never know. You'll never know. All my listeners are ass. Our listeners are assholes. There we go. I can't even talk.
Okay, Maddox.
Yeah, I know. He actually posted today, "I'm so smart," and I was like, "You're a dick." I wanted to respond to him. Yeah. Anyways, Do you want to open the really good beer?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Do you want to open it with
The official Nerdsense bottle popper?
Yeah, life is good. So this is actually a beer that Larry sent me from North Carolina.
And what is it called?
I don't know. You have it in your hand. I can't fucking read it.
I was expecting you to know it.
It's something Old Hickory, I think. It's an IPA.
It's Old Hickory Redeemer. It's an Imperial India Pale Ale.
Okay. And it's from Hickory, North Carolina, established in 1994, and it says limited release. But as we found from last week when we were reading the Cambridge Brewing Company, it wasn't very limited.
No, it's unlimited, yeah.
It was bottled on May 15th. It's an Almighty Imperial IPA. It is our hoppiest beer to date. Heaps of... I'll edit that. I was like, what are you looking for? Bitterness, intense bitterness. The combination of hops used create flavors of bitter, orange peel, and pine resin. Drink this IPA fresh. Yes, sir. Listen to that pour. Smells amazing.
Does it? I'm excited. I think we're one of the only podcasts that like pull this crap with beer.
I'm pretty sure we're not. It smells really good. Not what I was expecting, but more orangey and citrus.
Oh yeah, malt too. A lot of malt.
Yeah. So this is their hoppiest IPA they brew, huh? Let's see how.
It is kind of funny that we have like a nerd inspired podcast, and our Instagram is like beer porn.
Yep, pretty much. That's what else are you gonna post on Instagram? It's not like we can like when I posted today. Did you see the post I posted today?
No,
I posted the picture of the 4 of these. Hold on.
Whoa!
I'm not used to these IPAs.
Me neither. Whoa!
But I like it.
It's really, really rich.
It reminds me of something.
Oranges.
No, yeah, well, yeah, but definitely orange is right there
Yeah, very strange.
in the front, very citrusy.
Yeah, and the hop character is very weird. It's a different kind of.
Yeah.
I'm used to those really crisp, citrusy hops. This is a different kind of.
Oh yeah, that's because that's all we're drinking lately.
Yeah.
Anything that's not that, I'm like, oh, I had a Dogfish 60 minute last night.
I
was like, oh god, this is not good.
Yeah, I had one the other day at the Tom Rogers gig. It was not good.
It's not good. It's not good. It's
I ended up just throwing it down my throat and getting
That's what I did
a
last
Moan
night.
Mountain.
Yeah, I did that last night too. I was like, what the fuck? This is not that good. But anyways, no, this IPA isn't bad, but it's
No, it's good. It's just not what I'm used to.
yeah,
It's really like
it's a nice change though.
It's a really rich.
Yeah, it's very rich, very flavorful.
Like it doesn't even smell like a usual IPA at all.
No, but it's good. It's definitely got the malt and it's got the bitterness. Not for this is their if this is their hoppiest IPA. Then
Yeah,
I don't know what their other ones taste like.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So thank you, Larry, for that. Maybe one day you'll actually be on the podcast, but probably not. But we'll just keep talking about you for giving us good beers.
We need to have a nickname for Mr. Larry.
North Carolina beer guy. NC beer. NC.
We'll work that out.
Yeah, we'll work that out. We'll work that out. So yeah, what I was saying about the Instagram post I posted today, took a picture of down here with the 4 mics.
Yep.
And I said a pretty long, like winded thing. I was like, oh, Nerdsense, 4 mics. Who are we going to have on today? It's not our normal special guest. And I did a bunch of hashtags. And I'm like, is that too wordy for Instagram? Am I breaking like Instagram law or something like that? Like,
No, there's some people that write like novellas, you know?
Okay, then I don't feel that bad.
Yeah, no, this should be fine, I think. Did you have the picture of the...
No, I didn't. I did that after you sent me it.
That's awesome.
But if we'll post a picture later, but we have a... basically, the thing is we're going to record 2 episodes tonight. The next episode we're recording will probably be released in 2 weeks. And it's going to be 2 special guests. We're not going to say who it is on here so that you're not spoiled. It's no one we've had on before.
And we promise it won't be interesting.
Yeah, it's probably going to be awful. Actually, you may not even hear it.
Yeah, we might have to scrap it.
Yeah, so if you really want to hear it, though, and we don't actually put it out, you can just bug us on Twitter. Just bug us and tell us you want to listen to it if you're listening. Thanks. But the reason Mike asked why if I put the picture with this what he was referring to is we have 4 mics. The 2 that we're on, the one that Josh or Jason usually are on, and then we have a 4th one for...
Because we bought 4.
Before we got a deal on these.
Well, yeah, we bought two and then bought two. Right.
Anyways, and then I'm getting everything set up today, and I'm like, shit, I only bought 3 pop filters. So Mike sent me a link saying you can basically take some pantyhose and a strainer and put it over there, and I tied it around the front of the mic, and it looks pretty cool. So
looks like pantyhose on a strainer.
Someone's going to have to use that tonight. I don't know who. Yeah.
I have a feeling I know who.
You don't know who the special guests are yet.
Well,
no, you don't know. I didn't tell you. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. What
if I really don't know, I'm gonna be really, really pissed off.
You're like, oh wait, this is an intervention.
We think you have a drinking problem. It's like the only problem is I don't have a fucking beer in my hand. Wait, solved.
You're like, no, I think you have a not able to understand problem. Anyways.
So it's been a slow news week.
Yeah, Mike and I were trying to figure out what the fuck to talk about today, but we have 2 topics that I think are going to spawn some relatively decent conversation. I think we should probably start with the second topic on our board right now, because I think that's going to be. I think the top topic may branch off. Maybe
we'll see.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Well, right now I want to actually bring up something that's not on the list yet.
Okay.
Collider.com had an interview with Jessie Eisenberg. Mm-hmm. And he was talking about, the upcoming,
movies?
Well, what's the movie that he has coming out right now?
Is it Social Network? No, I'm kidding. I have no idea.
It's called American Ultra.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a movie I'm not interested in.
What's it about?
Who knows? Who cares? But he talks about Batman v Superman,
okay,
or whatever you want to call it. And the interviewer asked him like what it's been like, He said, "I've never been involved for something that is parsed to this degree, whether it be something that someone says that has some tangential relation to the movie or trailer, images that are released. It was initially surprising, and unfortunately, the movie is really wonderful. So when people are parsing what the individual images may be, the takeaway is how interesting the movie looks and how wonderful it is. The script is phenomenal. Written by Chris Terrio, who is just brilliant. And Zack Snyder is just visually masterful. And
I didn't even know I don't know who Chris Terrio is.
Chris Terrio is the guy who wrote Argo.
No, Chris Terrio wrote... I thought the guy who wrote Argo was writing the new Batman movie. Oh, no, the guy who wrote Argo wrote Batman Superman?
Yeah.
Oh. Huh. That's the one piece that fell off my radar.
And I think everything that's been released and parsed within an inch of its life has been received so well. This is. I'm sure
it is got to be weird for actors who do movies and they're just like, oh, here's a trailer. Okay, cool. I want to go see the movie. But then, for stuff like this, yeah, this is going to be they're like. I know I read some actors like, I don't even go on Twitter. I can't go on Twitter. I can't go on the internet because they freak because fans freak out over the littlest things.
Yeah, it can be really tough with checking internet stuff out. I have a lot of trouble because it's always so extreme. Every reaction, I think.
But it's like watching a train wreck.
Yeah, but sometimes
sometimes it's really fucking obnoxious.
Yeah, and there's only so many times you want to watch a train wreck, within a couple of day period anyway.
True.
But I don't know, with a guy like Jessie Eisenberg, who's who's an actually a decorated actor, when he's talking about how great the script is and all these things and how phenomenal it was to work on this, and how great it was to have Chris Terrio and Zack Snyder, and he could have avoided the question, but he took that question and just
ran with it.
Yeah, so it makes me a little more excited about him, and everything I hear is making me more excited.
Yeah, I actually had it for the last. Hopefully, no one from work's listening. I had for the last hour of work today. Me and one of the guys in Vancouver just back and forth started talking about some. I don't even know how it happened. I think in a group chat, someone started talking about Batman, and then we took it into a private IM conversation, and we started talking about the new movie, and then how he's not too sure about Ben Affleck, but then I started sending pictures of I sent the GIF picture of the GIF. How the fuck? I'm not going to argue with you people how to pronounce GIF or GIF.
I always say GIF, but the guy who created it calls it a GIF.
Yeah, I listened to a podcast the other day where they're like, I don't give a fuck if he created it. It's GIF.
No, but I think everyone understands GIF. Yeah. But officially, Nerdsense, we're calling it a GIF.
GIF. Yep, Nerdsense stamp of approval. Internet, obey. The GIF that has a Dark Knight Returns pose. from the trailer. I sent him that, and I was like, dude, tell me how bad. Come on, Ben Affleck looks awesome there. And I was like, it's from The Dark Knight Returns. I go, no. Then he said something like, no. He goes, yeah. There's an animated movie that has Batman fighting Superman, where Batman's really old. And I was like, yeah, The Dark Knight Returns. And he's like, oh yeah, and it's a comic book thing too, because I guess he's more of like the cartoon. He likes, and I was like,
yeah, well, that's where we kind of are too.
Yeah. But and then I sent him he's like, oh, you're right, that is from it. And then we just basically rabbit holed, and like we're just sending YouTube clips, like the last hour of us, just like YouTube clips from like all the animated series and stuff like that. But and then I sent the picture.
Very productive.
Yeah, I know, right? It's Friday.
Fair enough.
Fuck. And then the one picture, I think this is still my favorite picture of Batman that they've released so far, is that one behind the scenes shot with him right next to Snyder. It's the clearest picture of Affleck in the Batsuit. Not the clearest picture of the Batsuit, because we've obviously seen those at Comic-Con and stuff like that. But that's the clearest picture of the Batsuit, and it looks like a Batsuit. Like, it doesn't need to be lit. Like, it's obviously not lit properly, right?
No.
And it's just studio lighting with just a giant bulb, and it looks fine. Like, it looks like you would expect Batman to look just walking around in the daytime. Like, Bale's suit looked weird.
Bale's suit was fine. I mean...
No, it looked in the, like... Unless it was lit properly, but like in the daytime scene in
oh, see, that didn't bug me. I think
it didn't bug me. But
the only thing that I thought was weird is I think the cowl was a little bit insecty, sort of. You know,
the way the neck.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, none of that bothered me.
It didn't take me out of the movie or anything. I'm just saying, like, this is like the definitive.
Well, I think this is much more like classic,
for sure.
You know. But I mean, I don't know. I really like the suits, even the Superman suit for like the New 52. I haven't really read them, but I've been seeing the covers and stuff. And I like the way that the Superman suit looks a little bit more armored, sort of. You know, and Batman's suit's kind of similar, you know.
But Batman's suit looks like it's definitely freaking armored.
But this suit looks almost taken right out of the pages of Dark Knight Returns,
for sure.
You know?
Yeah, even the bat symbol and everything is
So, I mean, they're clearly trying to attract a certain type of crowd, you know.
They want the real...
Yeah, they want the real Batman fans
Snyder
involved.
was probably like, Man of Steel, it did well, I'm getting to do this, like, but if I'm going to do Batman, I need something to make them go, holy fuck. And the first thing he did was very smart. He showed Kevin Smith and had him preach from the fucking rooftops.
Yeah.
Like, that, I think that was like a big piece of like the initial, like, when as soon as Kevin Smith was like, I saw the fucking suit, and he's like, this is everything we wanted, and you were like, okay, all right, fine.
In other news, I mean, this isn't really news, just Nathan Fillion.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we know he's a fan of these genre types, you know, like he starred in Firefly, and he's kind of championed the return and all that type of stuff. He voiced Green Lantern in a couple of movies, or like
a bunch of them actually.
Yeah.
Played Steve Trevor in
Wonder Woman.
Yep.
He also had a bit part in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep.
Which I still have never figured out who he is.
He's the big. He's
a big villain, dude.
Yeah.
But
no, not the big villain, but the guy in the prison.
Right.
Like a 2-second bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, at Wizard World Comic-Con in Chicago, Fillion was asked who he would play if he could have his pick of any character from Marvel or DC, and he picked Booster Gold.
That would be awesome too. I never thought of him as Booster Gold. I guess I was reading it. Speaking of Booster Gold, was it an interview with the guys that did Arrow? And they were saying that Booster Gold's actually off limits for TV. They said, expect bigger things.
Weird. Booster Gold's kind of a... whatever.
He's pretty cosmic and stuff like that. I could see him being a...
Well, he was in Smallville.
I could see him fitting into Flash very well with the whole time continuum stuff like that. But.
Yeah. Well, Fillion said, you know, Booster Gold, that's my kind of niche.
Yeah, he's got the wit and like the humor. Yep.
Said show-offy, vain. Said, I think I can handle that. Not too bright. It's like, yeah, man. Fillion.
But the problem is Fillion's getting older and older now. The parts are slowly going to be like
drying up.
Yeah. He's got to do something awesome soon.
Yeah. I really wish Fox would just give up everything to Firefly.
Actually, he can go back to anyone. They could bring Firefly back when they're fucking 50.
And it's fine by me.
Yeah, and they could say, "Hey, we're back.
It's been 50 years.
Whatever."
And
fuck
Wash
it.
is still dead. Assholes.
Yeah, I love Nathan Fillion.
Have you heard anything about the upcoming season of Gotham?
Yeah, I read it's probably going to still suck. No.
Yeah.
I actually
Very
read,
likely.
what's his, Ben McKenzie basically said, I think he basically said in so many words, we're not going to fuck it up like we did last season.
Is that really
He pretty much
is that
said
what it came out
he
as?
said we're not going to make the same mistakes we did last season. He said we're not going to introduce a villain, like a big villain in an episode, and then be like, all right, bye-bye. He's like, we're actually going to work on character
Good.
and stuff, but I don't know if I'm going to watch it. Maybe it'll be one of those shows down the line where it's like it turns out to be a cult hit, and I'll burn through season 1 just to get through it, and then maybe it's going to be good. Who knows?
Well, there's apparently at the end of the first season, Bruce finds like
The cave.
Yeah. They said it's not the Batcave. Don't call it the Batcave.
Oh, really?
It's like, okay,
yeah,
whatever.
fuck you.
And
Just like what's his face is in the fucking Joker. Yeah, go kill yourself.
And well, I think it was Ben McKenzie said Bruce won't put on the cowl until the very end of the very last episode.
Oh, they're actually gonna show him put on the cowl.
So Ben McKenzie says, but I don't imagine the show's gonna last 1, 3, 4 years.
Is this kid gonna get like?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, this show has to last like 12 years for this to happen.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. So yeah.
Unless they just have like that doesn't make any sense.
I call bullshit.
Yeah, that's never gonna last that long.
Yeah. Bullshit.
Unless they're hoping for a Smallville, but no.
Yeah. Well, Smallville lasted 10 years, and that show should have ended 3 years before that.
Yep. Yeah. Oh God. Just cancel Gotham. Put a real cancel Gotham. Put a GCPD on television.
Yeah.
On
okay with that.
like FX or AMC.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, for sure. Make it gritty.
Just make Batman there.
Yeah, just
Do it like Supergirl, where Superman's there. He's felt, but I don't know how Supergirl's really going to be like that. But
yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. From what I've watched of Gotham, it's just fucking pretty terrible. Like the first episode drew me in, and then all of a sudden I was like, wow, this is just terrible. And then when Carrie wants to stop watching a show, you know it's got to be pretty bad.
Yeah, dude, that's a show I really wanted to like.
Me too.
You know, and after watching the pilot, I was like, we'll see. And I think I got to maybe part of episode 3. I was like, this is just too horrible. I tried.
I went further. I think I went 7 episodes.
Yeah, I thought you went about halfway.
Yeah, I think maybe it was halfway. I know I did it. I know I went to a break, and then it came back after a couple weeks.
It's probably around like episode 11 or so.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, and then just fucking was like, nope, no, thank you, don't want this anymore.
Yeah, it's so weird because I felt like the show could have been done right.
Yeah,
You know, like more like GCPD type of show. You know, but it was just so over the top. It was campy and it was weird. And it sucks because I really like some of the actors.
and it has great actors. It has some really good elements.
Yeah.
Like the Alfred in it is fantastic. But
Yeah, what's his name? Sean Pertwee?
yeah,
He's awesome.
Yep.
He's a great actor.
he's fantastic. I don't know.
He's when I heard he was cast, because I'm a fan of
Doctor Who.
he wasn't on Doctor Who.
His dad was.
Oh, okay.
He actually posted a picture of him dressed up as the Third Doctor.
No kidding.
And he posted it on Instagram. Holy shit! They should just have him be on the show and just.
Oh, he can pull it off. He's a really good actor.
Just like him.
Yeah. You want him to go to play the Third Doctor?
Yeah. Like, just have like him like pop in and be like, hey, time vortex, timey-wimey, parallel universe, paradox stuff, time travel.
Okay. Well, why do you?
Everyone wants him to do that.
Oh, is it being kind of a thing?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
If he did it, that'd be pretty cool because I'm not a Doctor Who guy, but
I'm pretty sure he did it for the quick scene they showed him in the 50th anniversary episode, I think. But it was literally like him walking.
yeah, I think I heard about something maybe about that. Now, a few days ago, there were some pictures released of Will Smith with a castmate.
With Killer Croc on his birthday.
Killer Croc.
What's the actor's name?
I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's Adewale Kinduwaye Abaje. I don't know. The guy that's in like Lost. He plays Mr. Echo.
Actually, before we go, I just want to show you.
Yeah.
Looks just like his fucking dad with everything on. It's badass.
Sean's referring to Sean Pertwee.
Yeah, sorry.
And what's his father's name?
John Pertwee.
John Pertwee. Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, Will Smith seems like he had a blast with the role.
I think so. I think it seems to me, based on all the back, like everything we hear, it seems like everyone's having a blast. Yeah. Like I've never seen this kind of like open door. Yeah. I mean, they're showing pictures of each other giving each other tattoos, and this picture of Will Smith with whoever the actor is just playing Killer Croc. I mean, he just looks like he's having a blast. You know.
Yeah, I'm actually super excited for this movie. Like I wasn't at first at all when they first announced it. I was like, meh, but now I'm really really excited to see this movie. Like the cast of characters is really fun. It just wrapped actually. When they posted the cast picture.
Oh, good.
Joker wasn't in it though.
I think they're trying to keep him
under wraps as possible.
And I don't think he's going to have as big a role as we think.
No, he's supposed to be in jail the whole time.
Oh yeah, we'll see. But whatever. I mean, Jared Leto's a scary good actor, and he seems to be kind of a weirdo. I mean, when the My So-Called Life thing came together a few years ago, everyone came back to do stuff except Jared Leto.
What was it? The reunion at like Paley Fest, something like that?
Oh no! They did like a big box set. Yeah. And there's all sorts of documentaries and all this shit. There was a lot of
interviews and whatnot.
Yeah, interviews and lots of commentaries, and every single person came back except him.
Even Claire Danes?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they even had a conversation. We just Claire Danes and Winnie Holtzman, the creator of the show. Yeah. Just had a conversation with them two talking.
Oh, cool.
It's awesome. It was a great box set. I should actually lend you the whole... No, I did lend you the whole box set, didn't I?
Oh, that has the documentaries on it?
It should.
Oh, okay. I'll go back and... Actually, no, did you take it back? Because remember I downloaded the digital copy so I could watch them on a plane.
I don't remember.
I'll check when we go upstairs.
I think you told me to take it and I didn't.
Okay. Yeah, no. If that's the case, then yeah, leave them because I want to watch that.
If anyone's listening to this...
Watch My So-Called Life.
It's the shit. It's so good and you have no idea...
I just never knew what it was, and then I watched like the first episode, and I was like, "Boom!" I was hooked. Yeah, I just couldn't stop watching it.
A buddy of mine, because I ripped them all to my to like MP4s. A while ago, just enough so you can watch them on an iPod.
The iPod video.
Yeah. When I was doing it was the iPod Classic, but
right.
But man, my buddy was like massively in love with Claire Danes. Like
at that time,
not like creepy, but I mean I have a bunch of her movies as well, including like Terminator 3 and all that shit. So like he got in this weird like funk with her, and when he got to the end of My So-Called Life, he started watching the shows really far apart. I was like, just finish it. He's like, I don't want it to be over. So I'd like watch an episode like a week.
Oh my god!
I mean, we were underway for months and months and months and months and months. So he finished it, I assure you, but. It was funny when I was like, "You finished?" I was excited to talk to him about it, and he says, "Well, I mean, I don't want it to end. It's so great, and the ending is so weird, but it's so perfect. Yeah. Like the way the show ended was, it wasn't supposed to be a series ender, but it kind of works where it's so open ended but melancholic. That's a tough scene. Brian. The character of Brian Krakow just looking at her get in the car with Jared Leto's character, Jordan Catalano. Yeah. It's awesome. That's a great show, man. I could talk about that all day.
I know. We should do an episode.
I agree. We should.
Just like the Buffy retrospective. 12
and episodes.
Days later.
And episodes.
How many episodes would that be?
We can do it in one episode. We just have to have it a little extended. Maybe we'll do a two-parter.
Two-parter episode and just blow through both Buffy and... Oh, what if we do a two-parter and do Buffy and Angel? No, I think it'd be better if we do a cross because once we hit the crossword point, we can kind of go back and forth.
Right.
But I need to get re-up myself on Buffy and Angel.
Yep. Hold on. I want to ask one quick question. What do you think of the picture of Killer Croc? Going back to that.
Looks fine. I like it. I remember when I first heard that he was going to be was going to be in the movie. I was like, I don't know how they're going to do him like live action. It's going to be silly. I think it looks fine.
Yeah. I think it looks okay. I'm curious how he's gonna appear on screen.
Yeah.
You know, like Killer Croc's a fucking murderer and a really evil.
Yeah, supposed to be super villainous and like.
Yeah, so I'm curious. The way he's been characterized and portrayed over the years is so different.
Oh yeah,
you know,
like going from like the comics to the Arkham games, and then from Killer Croc. The first Killer Croc I remember is from the animated series.
Yeah, where he's like pale, kind of zombie-ish.
Yeah. Yep. Circus freak.
Yeah, and that's how I know of him. You know, because I watched that show when I was a kid. You know, the '92 or whatever that
92,
was. You know?
Yep.
So, but this doesn't look like him.
No, but maybe the comics. Well, then he's had different depictions.
Yeah,
in the comics too.
Week to week, it's different. You know,
so I'm okay with it. I think it's fine. Like, I wonder how they're going to do the backstory and stuff, but
I'm hoping they leave a lot of the backstories up to our imaginations. Honestly.
Yeah, because we don't. That's going to fill most of the film if they do that. They give us like quick couple second fillers, right?
Yeah, I mean, like I'm okay with them showing Harley and stuff, but I mean, Killer Croc, I don't need to know. I don't care.
Captain Boomerang,
I don't care either. You know, we'll see.
I wonder where if they're going to bring Deathstroke in at all.
Good question.
Pretty cool to see Deadshot and Deathstroke go at it. But
I think.
But I wonder if they bring Deathstroke back, if they can ever bring him back in Arrow.
It depends,
because they said Suicide Squad's on hold now on Arrow.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was just.
They did an interview with the guy that played Floyd Lawton on.
Yeah, no,
Arrow.
I heard they had a hold on him.
Oh, just him?
That's what I heard.
Oh, okay, all right. Well,
So
then at that point, then Suicide Squad was. Yeah, I guess it's probably just him because there was no one else.
Yeah, well, he's like the leader.
Yeah.
It seems like it'd be done. But like Amanda Waller was like a main character for a while, you know?
Yeah. I wonder if she's going to be still in the flashbacks. Or we can just hope and just pray that there's no fucking flashbacks next season.
I know.
But I already read there were.
I know, so did I.
It's like, why? I don't want to watch them anymore.
I'm done with them. It's just getting where
it's like, how much did Oliver do?
Yeah,
how much could that one person fucking do in all that time? He could be stranded on a fucking island, learn how to shoot arrows really good, learn how to be a badass, and then all of a sudden he's in China and he's like a fucking spy. I don't care.
I don't either.
I
wanted them to be like shooting fucking animals and shit. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
You know,
then again, it makes it a little more realistic that he knows all the shit that he does, I guess. But
yeah, but I think at this point
it doesn't matter. It's fine.
Yeah, it's been several years. I mean, if he was just collecting pelts and eating food, like you know, I'm comfortable with that. Mm-hmm. We'll see. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, speaking of Stephen Amell. Perfect segue. Stephen, like our last episode, we talked about Stephen at SummerSlam. And we ended up watching SummerSlam here together. Held hands.
Well, we had a few people over here.
We did. We made it a little uncomfortable.
1, 2, 3. There's like 7 of us at one point, right?
Yeah, there actually 7 of us. But now it's 7 of us. But how many of us really gave a fuck?
4 of us.
Yes, correct.
The girls didn't care.
And there was one of us that I think really, really, really cared more than even us. Sure. Nick's super into it.
Oh, big time.
But now, so a little backstory. Everyone came over. Nick signed into his WWE Network account for us so we could all watch SummerSlam here on the Xbox. And after he left, he signed out, and I was like, a little depressed. But I think he watched some more, so I asked Josh if I could have his account, and I signed into it. And then I started watching stuff, and then I watched the 1992 Royal Rumble, and I think I'm going down a fucking gaping rabbit hole right now of getting back into wrestling, and I'm happy, and I'm like, fuck my life.
Yeah, it's tough. When I
like, you don't watch Raw every week, do you?
No,
I don't see. But you know how I am, like with completed shit. Like I feel like I need to go back and watch everything.
Yeah, but you can't do that because wrestling really is a soap opera. Okay,
I know.
Like if you go try to watch like One Life to Live a few years ago, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
You know, it's tough. But the storylines they're really super simple, so it's not that hard to get back into it. Like if you just start watching it, like you'll be confused for like 2 weeks, a little bit, and then you catch on real fast.
Yeah. Then I got to figure out who the fuck all these wrestlers are. So at SummerSlam, I knew like I knew who John Cena was, but I never saw him wrestle. The only person I think I really, really knew, and I've seen wrestle, was Undertaker. That was really the only person that, other than Stephen Amell.
Not even Brock?
So I was actually just going to say, after watching the Royal Rumble 1992, you know who Brock Lesnar reminds me of?
Who's that?
Sid Justice.
No.
Like the same...
No, I know. Sid Justice was a huge animal, but like Brock's a better wrestler.
No, I didn't mean that. I meant like the more like how he acts and stuff like that.
The huge monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny that a buddy of mine actually brought that up. Actually, someone we both know mutually, but someone brought that up yesterday to me via text.
Someone that we both know mutually?
Yeah.
What's their nickname?
I don't know. Vision, man.
Oh, okay.
But he was talking about it, and he was saying that WWF needs another like monster heel, like Sid Justice.
Yeah.
Because Brock Lesnar's way too over. Now, in wrestling parlance, over means like popular with the crowd.
I guess Goldberg's doing some other wrestling.
Really?
Yeah, I read. What was I searching? Oh, when I was doing the audio test today with the sound effects, I just typed in some wrestling stuff on YouTube, and I found that Goldberg speared. What's his name? There was another wrestler too. I was like, holy fuck, he's still around too. I can't remember, but Goldberg's wrestling still in some other federation.
Is it TNA?
No, not TNA. It looks like something It's not. Nothing I've ever heard of. Probably very amateur.
But he speared someone that we both know? Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yeah.
I remember seeing an interview with him a few years ago. We kind of seemed to be talking...
Scott Steiner.
No shit, Scott Steiner's still around?
That's what I said.
No shit.
Was it Scott Steiner? Maybe. Oh, I'm pretty sure it was.
Interesting. No, I mean... I saw an interview with him a few years ago, and he seemed to be kind of talking down about wrestling, you know. Didn't seem to have a whole lot of respect for wrestling.
Legends of Wrestling, June 2015.
Yeah, I never heard of that.
But it's Legends of Wrestling. It's at, Citi Field. It's like a baseball field. Oh, look, all the seats are fucking empty.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, Scott Steiner. Wow. I'm pretty sure I probably can't play that live.
That's okay. And Goldberg was never a strong wrestler. He hurt a lot of people. You know, wrestling is you keep each other safe, you know. And you know, getting back to the Stephen Amell thing,
right? Sorry, that's what we started talking about.
Because we just rewatched the match, and you can tell that everyone he was working with was trying to keep him safe.
Of course, even you can tell the ref was like checking on him, but it looked more like fake checking on him. But I'm sure he was probably still like, "Seriously, are you okay?"
Yeah. But I mean, even like Stardust and Wade Barrett, whatever his name, he always has a different first name. And he went from Wade Barrett to not Wade Barrett anymore, but Bad News Barrett to something else to now King Barrett, like where he doesn't have. It's really weird. Someone told me, "Hey, he's not Wade Barrett anymore." I'm like, whatever, dude. Who cares? But you can tell even he was like trying to keep him safe, like. Yeah. But man, he worked his ass off. He really tried.
Yeah, I feel like I'm sure they rehearsed that and did it for a while. Like, well, actually, who knows? How long could they really do it if he was from an Arrow? Like how long could they really...
I think it helps that he's a really good athlete.
He's used to like hitting falls, and I'm sure he probably sat with his stunt double for a while that week and like was like, "Hey, can you show me how to like not fuck up myself?"
Yeah, I think doing like flat back bumps and stuff like that is really, really important. And like he took bumps like a pro. Mm-hmm. It was really interesting. Well, let me rephrase. He's clearly not a pro. I mean, no. But
it was fun to watch.
Very fun. And as far as celebrities I've ever seen, he's the best I've seen in ring. Even
better than what's his face, the guy who won the title.
David Arquette?
Yeah.
He's horrible. Yeah. He's horrible. And admittedly, and he's not a wrestler. But he's a WCW champion. So go figure. But he worked his ass off. He took a couple of pretty big bumps, and but he got a couple of good licks in, and he definitely did a top rope dive to the outside, and
that was badass.
It was cool, you know. I was happy to see him do it. I mean, I'd be happy enough if he never did it again, just to call this, a success. But it is what it is.
Yeah, if he likes doing it, he likes doing it. But again, I just don't understand how the CW let that happen. I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's extreme, man. I don't know, because
I don't unless they know that this is the last season of Arrow or something. But like,
No, I mean they still have to film it.
Yeah, he's money in the bank. I don't understand why they would let him do that. Like,
I wonder if he had a 3-year contract and said, "I'm not signing this unless you let me do it."
That would be fucking awesome.
Be funny if they said "fuck you" and they recast.
They recast.
Dude, I've never really watched it, and I know I brought it up to you before, but back in the early 90s, there was maybe late 80s, early 90s, there was a Superboy TV show, and they recast Superboy from the first to the second season.
I remember that.
It's like...
Yeah, I remember we talked about this before.
So weird that you can
doesn't
get
exist. You can't even download. I tried. It's hard.
Only the first season.
That's when you know a show's really hard. No, I can't even find that.
Yeah, I have it on DVD.
Yeah, you have it on DVD. But you know what that means, though? It means that it's not good enough for someone to take the time to rip it.
You want me to let you borrow it?
Yeah, kind of.
I did try watching it. I don't think I ever finished.
No, I don't know.
The first episode.
No, I don't want to borrow it.
It's like 23-minute episodes. They're pretty short and they're pretty bad.
Yeah, whatever. No, I don't want to watch it. No.
It was created by the Salkinds. Did you know that?
So is Supergirl.
That wasn't that bad.
Really?
Not that bad.
Okay.
I mean, for the time frame, I mean, it's better than Superman 3.
A lot of things are better than Superman 3. A lot of things are better than Superman 3.
Well, I'm just saying, it's not the embarrassment people remember it being. It's a little sticky, but it's not that bad.
Quest for Peace was pretty bad, though.
That's a horrible film. I've never finished it. I was glad to see Gene Hackman back, but I felt bad for him because holy shit.
The funny thing was Quest for Peace. I want to see the whole director's cut of that because
is there a director's cut?
There's a whole other film. I mean, there's a whole other character.
I didn't know about that.
There was 2 Nuclear Men, or 2. I don't know what the other guy was called, Nuclear Man, but there's 2 of them. It was cut. I think there's only deleted scenes.
No kidding. Well, I mean, didn't Christopher Reeve direct it?
No, did he?
I think he might have.
Really? That would explain a whole fuckload, I guess.
Yeah, of course it was.
No offense, Christopher Reeves, if you're listening.
He died like 10 years ago.
What? No way.
Was I right?
No, I meant, what, he died?
Oh, you're an asshole.
Guess what it has on Rotten Tomatoes.
12%.
Do you have it up on your phone right now?
No, I guessed.
It really is 12%. How'd you guess that?
Look, my shit's so close. I was just kidding.
Did you look it up yesterday or something?
No, I haven't looked at the movie up in fucking 10 years.
Okay, what does Metacritic have?
How do they grade?
I have no idea.
I have no idea either.
I really thought Lester directed this. Lester directed 3, right?
2 and 3.
2 and 3.
Yeah.
Well, kind of 2. Maybe. Not really.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Anyways, no, it was directed by Sidney Furie.
But
Furie, yeah.
Your relative.
No, it's Furie. Spells like an idiot.
Yeah, well, maybe they respelled it. No, but it was written by Christopher Reeve, right?
What else does this guy direct?
Well, no. That movie was written by Christopher, wasn't it?
Writers... No, this is 5. I hate when fucking they do that. I hate when IMDb puts like the creators of the character first, and it's like, no.
Yeah.
Maybe you should put who wrote the screenplay. Story by Christopher Reeve.
Mm.
And then it was written by Lawrence Koner and Mark Rosenthal.
Yeah, well, I was wrong mostly, but whatever.
So apparently Gene Hackman also did the voice of Nuclear Man.
No kidding. I didn't know that.
Yep.
I don't know. I was glad to see him back, but, I mean, really, he never should have done it.
No, that was just... They just shouldn't... After 3, like...
I think he did it as a favor to Chris. I think him and Chris were good friends.
Sorry about that. And then Chris was like, all right, you probably saw 3 and it probably sucked, but just please.
Well, parts of 3 were really good.
But how the fuck did Chris Reeve think that Quest for Peace was a good story?
I think he was really into the whole getting rid of the nuclear bombs and stuff.
Oh yeah.
He was kind of a Greenpeace guy. I think he had really, really good intentions, but he's not a writer, really.
45 minutes of deleted scenes. In fact, the Nuclear Man that appears in the film is actually the second Nuclear Man that Nuclear created. Cutscenes featured the original Nuclear Man, portrayed by Clive Mantle, engaging Superman in battle outside the Metro Club and being destroyed. The first Nuclear Man was somewhat more inhuman looking than his successor and vaguely resembled in looks and significantly in personality the comic book character Bizarro.
I was going to say, it seems like some parts of the villains in 3 and 4 were basically Bizarros, you know?
Well, yeah, he was basically Bizarro in 3. Wait, no, was it 3? When did he get drunk?
I think it was 3.
Yeah. 3.
So it seemed like they should have just had a Bizarro. It would make more sense. It seemed like at the time people were really not into...
They didn't get the comics, I don't think.
Yeah, they thought the comics were stupid.
Yeah, so they're basing it off of like the serials and stuff like that.
Which were actually stupid.
Yes, true story.
You know, I think Christopher Reeve took the character of Superman really seriously, but like people like those films more than they should. Like when they talk about like, well, they did this wrong, they did this. Dude, in Superman 2, Superman has a kiss that makes people forget shit.
Was that in the Donner cut?
No, of course not.
I think so. I count the Donner cut as the cut.
Well, the Donner cut had a different ending.
Yeah.
Do you remember what that was?
No.
It was because of what happened with Superman 1. He took the ending of Superman 2 and put it into Superman 1, where he reversed time.
Oh, right.
So that's how Lois didn't remember.
Yeah.
But whatever. I mean,
he had to fix it somehow.
So you want to talk about some other stuff that came out this week?
Yeah, there's some pretty big news here that was corroborated by one of the stars of the film. We have Civil War concept art that was released that shows who's on whose side in Civil War. And it's pretty much as you would expect, I think, right? Are you shocked?
No, not at all.
So if you don't want spoilers...
then don't listen to our podcast
Yeah,
ever.
then don't listen to this right now. On Iron Man's side, we have Iron Man, the Vision, which means Captain America's fucked.
Well, technically, yeah.
Black Panther,
Yep.
War Machine, and then also...
Weirdly.
Black Widow.
Yeah, very strange.
Yeah, considering she's a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. And like... But the thing is, you gotta, like, what does she have to lose? She doesn't have a mask. She's like, I don't have to take off anything. I don't give a fuck.
I don't think that's the way they're going with this. I think there's different.
I don't know.
Because all the superheroes, they know who they are. You know?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, most of them they do, yeah. So it's going to be interesting. I think they may still have to register.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So who's on Cap's side?
Cap's side is, Cap.
Yep.
Falcon.
Yep.
Winter Soldier.
Yep.
And then Hawkeye.
And
then Agent 13. Agent 13. And there's also somebody else. I don't know if you saw this picture. I didn't notice it till today.
Was it the thing in the background?
No, the thing with Hawkeye.
I saw the picture, but it was a little bit hard to see.
Look who's on Hawkeye's shoulder there.
Oh, Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Yeah, it's easier to see in the other picture.
What picture are you looking at?
In this picture, it's easier to see.
I can't see Ant-Man in that picture.
Look on Cap's shoulder.
Cap's shoulder?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oop, I just fucking did it wrong. Oh, that is Ant-Man on Cap's shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't notice that. Because Jeremy Renner said, "Oh, I have a friend Ant-Man," and tagged Ant-Man, so maybe he meant this picture versus the other picture.
Yeah.
So there's two pictures. There's 3 pictures total. There's a picture of them colliding and fighting, and it's, I don't know, it's going to be pretty
much Avengers 3.
Avengers versus each other.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
There's a lot going on.
I do hope they make the argument really credible, because I don't want Tony to end up being the villain of the film, you know?
No.
I mean, I can see them doing it, man.
Even the comic is very interesting. I don't know if Tony's the villain per se. They try to make Iron Man the villain, but I don't know. It really depends what your opinion is.
Well, I mean, the audience is going to go with whichever way the filmmakers go. Mm-hmm. You know, no one's going to like hate anyone, but
no,
if anyone's
of course not.
If anyone's going to be the villain, it's not going to be Cap.
You can't hate Robert Downey Jr.
I mean, the script can insist you should.
Yeah, right.
And that's what I'm hoping that they avoid. You know,
I guess I was reading that one of the big fight scenes is actually Spider-Man fighting Captain America.
Yeah, but originally in Civil War, Spider-Man was on Tony's side. It is funny that
apparently it's the whole this in Civil War, Peter Parker is pretty much Tony's like right hand man.
His like protege.
In like the public eye.
We'll see. He's probably gonna offer him the Iron Spider or whatever.
Imagine if they offer him the Iron Spider suit that quickly.
Well, I mean, at this point, Spider-Man's gonna be a known hero. He can't. Yeah. He's not. This isn't his first rodeo, you know. So it wouldn't even surprise me.
It could be close to his first rodeo, because they want to make him a high school kid. So obviously he's not gonna be the same origin as the original Civil War comics, where he's like been established for years and years and years.
Yeah, he's like 30 or something.
Yeah, because there's no way that they can. They have to have a good fucking explanation that, oh, Spider-Man's been around forever. Where the fuck was he during the Battle of New York? In his home fucking town. Oh, he was sick. He had the flu.
Well, that was 2012. Maybe that happened in late 2012. Mm. You know, he's been here for 3 years.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, that's what my guess is. I don't think they're gonna have a rookie Spider-Man, and I hope they don't.
Yeah,
I hope they have a guy that can like really kick ass. You know,
for sure.
Now, we know that Frank Grillo is going to be in this
as
Rumlow, Crossbones.
Crossbones, right.
Do we know any of the other villains that are supposed to make it?
I assume Winter Soldier's probably going to be a villain in the beginning or something like that.
I don't think so.
You think you don't think so?
No, I don't think he was a villain at the end of Captain America.
I think that's the only villain I know of. Then I'm pretty sure he's probably just the. I read that that battle is what actually is early on, and that's what's in the destruction that's caused during the battle is what kind of brings everything to a head.
Probably the destruction in wherever the hell.
That too, yeah. But like,
what's the name of that country?
It was Johannesburg, Africa. Oh no, Wakanda.
Wakanda, right?
So that's like the. I think that's like what started everyone getting weary, and then what happens with this fight is what actually just like sets everyone over the edge.
Now, do you think in this Spider-Man will go back to Cap's side at the end, like he did in the comics, or do you think they'll try to go a different way?
I don't know. I'm wondering if they can have him unmask.
Peter unmasked himself, right?
Right.
He pulled a Tony, right? He pulled it off.
He did it himself for Tony. They can't do that in Weverse. If he's that, they just can't do it. Like they wouldn't. I don't know if that would make sense, especially if he's going to be that young. He's going to be in high school.
That's right.
Like that wouldn't make any sense.
You're right.
It wouldn't make. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to it, regardless.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I'm hoping that this is. Oh, actually, real quick, I forgot. Hulk's gonna be in this.
No one's officially confirmed it.
Other
than they saw him on set.
Well, I would say that for sure that
they saw him on set, and he said in an interview that Robert Downey Jr. said he's in it, but he didn't know for sure.
Yeah, I would say that would confirm it.
So it's literally everybody.
Yeah. Hashtag confirmed.
Thor. Thor, right?
Thor, I don't think's in it.
No, I mean everyone but Thor.
Right.
Sam Jackson's on it.
That seems very weird to me.
It could be a secret. It's like.
Yeah, he probably has a bit part.
Yeah,
but I think he only has one more film on.
He said he's ready to sign again, though.
Yeah, for more money.
Yeah, of course.
You know. But I mean, I don't think they'll have a problem killing him off and then promoting like Maria Hill or something. You know.
No, I wouldn't mind that. Even if like right now, what's his face? His son is the head of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Who's?
Nick Fury.
Hey, his son is in the comics?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But the thing is, I was reading the comics and I had no idea that it was not
was it Nick
Fury, because I'm like, he looks the same. Like they didn't really draw him much younger. I'm like, but then again, I don't read comics that often, so. And then they mentioned this like that, and I was like, oh, that's weird.
I'm excited about it. I think the film I'm most excited for next year is Superman, Batman, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Batman versus Superman.
I'd say Batman versus Superman, Civil War, Suicide Squad. Is that all we get next year?
Those are the big ones.
We getting Guardians next year? No, 17.
I think you're getting Doctor Strange at the end of next year, right?
Doctor Strange. They're not filming until November. They're not starting it. I'm intrigued by Doctor Strange.
I'm not that interested. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, he's a character that doesn't interests me a whole lot. But they got to go a different direction because, I mean, they don't, even though they've recast a couple of roles, I don't think that's their big plan to keep, James Bonding these guys,
James Bond. Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I think that'd be their best bet. I think they should keep recasting in these roles. Make an Iron Man 4. Just don't hire Robert Downey Jr.
Do they keep the same story, or do they just reboot the story?
No, I think they should keep the same story. Basically do like what Schumacher did,
Yeah.
I think that'd be the best way. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. is getting like fucking like $100 million to do these fucking movies now. It's getting ridiculous. He's getting like $70 million or some shit to do them. It's absurd.
Yeah, they can't keep paying him.
No, fuck that. That's a fucking more than half the budget,
Yeah, especially if they do an Iron Man 4, it'll probably be like 200, 300 million.
And it's fucked how much they're giving him and how much they're giving like Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, but then again,
but who give fuck? Whatever, dude. Like, I love RDJ. Don't get me wrong, but like, all right, other than Iron Man 1, those weren't the strongest of the fucking movies.
No, of course not.
Like
looking back, I think I liked Iron Man 3 better than Iron Man 2.
I disagree.
I know I got to rewatch them, but I think I liked Iron Man 3 better.
I didn't.
I don't think Iron Man 2 is as bad as everyone made it out to be.
No, they're stupid. It's still better than the Thor movies. Sorry, it is.
I think Iron Man 3 was interesting because of the aftermath of the Avengers, to see where his like psychosis went and all that stuff.
I felt that was a little bit contrived, but I mean, whatever. I mean, you gotta go somewhere,
yeah.
But I mean, RDJ just kills it. I mean, he's not the problem with the films.
No. He's amazing in all of them.
Yeah, he's great. Guy's awesome. He's awesome beyond awesome. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
No one could have played Tony like him, but he's got to pass it on.
No,
I mean,
he does.
I mean, either that or sign up for more movies.
Yeah, just sign the contract for like 3 more movies. Give him, I don't know, how much would you fucking... They gave him how much for this? $40 million for Civil War alone?
Yeah, but he's also getting a lot of the back end and stuff. He's going to get a lot of money for this.
Yeah, he is.
And don't give him anything...
I don't know. What do you care? It's not your money. But
I don't want to wait till fucking Avengers 3 to see another Iron Man film. I want to see another one. I want to see the real fucking Mandarin. That's what I want.
You want to see the real man in the bottle story?
I'm okay with them alluding to that stuff, but I want to see the fucking Mandarin. Like, the biggest issue with Marvel films is their villains are fucking shit. Loki was the only cool villain, and Loki, I think, a little overrated. He was just a bigger fish in a shittier pond.
He had
Loki,
all the good aspects of a villain, like a good villain that everyone likes, comic relief.
Yeah, he's all right. But I mean, I want to see a villain that just fucking kicks ass and is ruthless as a motherfucker. Like, all these villains are just they're petulant children. Like, fuck you, Ant-Man. Fuck you, Iron Man. I want what you have. It's bullshit.
That's a good point.
I want to see a villain just fuck shit up. I want a dangerous villain. Even fucking Ultron was a bitch. Ultron was one of the cooler villains they've had.
Yeah, Ultron kind of was.
But Ultron was a bitch. Oh, fuck you, Tony. You guys are bitches. It's bullshit. I want a fucking villain that is ruthless as a motherfucker. I want Marvel films to have a villain that is cooler than the Joker. Heath Ledger as a Joker was a fucking force of nature.
We had it. Kingpin.
Kingpin was fucking awesome. And where was he? Oh, the TV show.
But he was still in the Marvel fucking universe.
Okay, I agree. He's the best villain they've had so far. I don't even think anyone would dispute that.
No, he was fantastic.
I want to see a villain that fucking tears shit up.
I want them to bring him back for like a movie.
Yeah, he might, but
put him in Spider-Man.
He's super small scale though.
Not if he comes back, like if he comes back stronger.
Yeah, he could easily pick shit up in a Spider-Man movie for sure.
Then again, everyone knows who he is right now. It's like kind of fucked. Everyone knows what he
did.
Yeah,
well, in the comics, they know who he was in the 70s. He's been arrested a million times.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm cool with him running shit in the background. He's a great villain. He's a great actor, great villain.
They'd be pretty awesome if that's who that's pretty awesome if that's who they end up alluding to, like in the Spider-Man movies, like somehow they like have him in the background and then show up like that he's like been pulling the strings.
Yeah, I'm cool with that for sure. He's a great villain.
He's been
Absolutely.
bankrolling whoever is doing the craziness.
But I want Mandarin to be tearing shit up, and I don't want him to have a grudge against Tony. I want him tearing shit up. I want Tony to stop him, but I don't want it to be like this grudge match. I want him just to get in the way.
Yeah.
You know, fuck that. They need a great villain, and Marvel has good villains. It just seems like they're fucking owned by other companies.
Now they're owned by Disney.
You know, like Doctor Doom is a great villain. Apocalypse is a great villain.
Yeah.
And Fox is fucking him up right now, to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah, from that, well, we got 2 pictures of Apocalypse, so who knows? Maybe he'll be better on screen, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, who knows? Yeah,
who knows?
That's
right? I'm just saying, I'm not hopeful. That's all.
Right. Me too. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Do we have any? Yeah, you're right. All the villains are kind of.
Yeah, they're all shit. Even fucking Red Skull. Red Skull sucked. Ugh.
No, it's not that bad.
The actor is outstanding, but so he was fine until the ending when he went out like a bitch.
I'd say the Hydra as a whole, as a villain in Winter Soldier, and then you combine that with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., was an overall force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, really? Spider-Man, Captain America did it all by himself?
He didn't kill them all by himself. They're still around. I said combined with S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean, what I liked about that is that it crossed over into several movies in the show. I mean, it made it a big deal.
Yeah.
But really, it's like, I mean, fuck. Most of them were taken out by fucking Phil Coulson and his merry band of idiots, you know?
They're not idiots. They're awesome agents.
Really?
Yes. The show is... You even like the show.
No, I like the show just fine, but I mean, these guys are really inept.
Some of them, yes. Sometimes it's really silly.
They're all inept.
But now, you know what I was thinking? It's kind of no, it's not off topic, same topic. Do you feel like that instead of building up to the Avengers... Well, actually, no, we're building up to the Avengers. We built up to the Avengers. Instead of building up to Avengers 2, they should have just built up to Civil War.
I absolutely feel that
because I feel like Civil War was like not built up enough.
No, I feel like
for like the normal movie going base, right?
No, I feel like Civil War is gonna just be kind of dropped in our laps.
Because Civil War is such a great fucking like arc.
I was nervous about Avengers 2 because I thought it was just gonna be a build up to Civil War. Glad it wasn't, but I wish that they had.
Well, it kind of wasn't. It wasn't built up to Civil War. It started the whole. People being pissed.
I disagree.
Well, it did start people being pissed.
Really?
When Hulk.
When was Hulk not pissed?
No, I mean, no. I'm saying like it started with people getting upset at them.
Yeah, but I feel like, every single movie, all these Avengers movies, is them just colliding somehow. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a bunch of bullshit. I think that the seeds should have been sown a little bit earlier. I think that they should build up the Civil War to be Avengers 3. Avengers 3 should have been Civil War, more or less.
Thanos makes sense, but I kind of wish that...
But they're not adapting the comic. They're adapting the idea. Thanos could be in there, and they could have turned it into a 2-parter.
Yeah.
Or Thanos could have been in the background, and they could have gone up to Avengers 4. I mean, let Thanos be corrupting shit. People say, oh, he's behind the scenes of all this shit. Bullshit. He's been behind the scenes twice. And he's always behind the scenes. He's like fucking Darkseid. You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like don't get me wrong. I like the Marvel movies, and I mean I like them a lot.
No, I do too. I love them.
You know, but they're not bulletproof.
No.
And when people are like, oh, they're doing it right. I'm like, yeah, they're dropping the ball a lot, but. They're picking it up pretty well, you know. They're fumbling a little bit, but they're still getting the touchdowns.
Yeah, of course, because they're fun. They hit. They're very easy to digest.
They're super easy. You know, they are the definition of popcorn film.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
but they hit the right points for more normal movie going audience, and they hit enough points for us to go to basically fucking talk about it further. However long we just been discussing it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like this film is a weird direction for them to go.
Like, I think I don't think it's a weird direction, but I don't know if I agree with that it's coming out now.
Yeah, I agree.
I
with
think
you.
maybe...
Or what if they had 2 films first where there's a little bit of foreshadowing to Civil War, and then 1 or 2 films before Avengers 3.
So we're 2 films and then 1 or 2 films before Avengers 3?
So yeah, there's gonna be like say there's gonna be 5 films before Avengers 3.
Yeah.
Just put that out there, whatever that is. Okay. Now, what if one of them was Thor Ragnarok?
Yeah.
Right, and there was some way that they were gonna create some sort of reason that we could have a lot of more disjointedness leading into Civil War. And what if another film was let's say, I don't fucking know.
Wait, so you said have Ragnarok before Civil War? No, wait, what did you say?
Who gives a shit? Because Thor's not in Civil War.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
So who gives a shit? So that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, maybe they'll do 5 films before Avengers 3, whatever, and 2 before Civil War, 2 after, and then hopefully in the meantime they've been able to build shit back up. I'm not the one planning this, obviously.
Right, of course.
But it just feels like Civil War is being dropped in our laps. And
I agree.
And I'm fine because I want to see it, but I feel like they could have led up to it better.
Like I'm really wondering why they're calling it Captain America 3.
I don't fucking know. Probably because...
I'm thinking they could have just called... I'm thinking that they could have done this Avengers Civil War.
I agree. I absolutely agree. It seems ridiculous that they wouldn't.
Yeah, but who knows? Maybe it really is a Captain America first movie. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Who knows? Like we haven't seen it yet. We haven't seen any footage from it yet.
You're 100% right.
So who knows?
I'm mostly hopeful.
Yeah, me too.
It's a movie I really want to see.
I'm super excited for it.
So I'm cool with it. I just want to I want to care.
I care. I care that they need to fucking release a trailer soon. That's coming out May?
Yeah, it's coming out May 3rd. I think May 3rd. And I mean, like, we're gonna have a really cool couple of months because by the time that comes out, Batman Superman should still be in theaters.
After 3 months? Really? Batman Superman's coming out in March.
April, May.
3 months, really? No, 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. Okay.
A month and change.
Yeah, it's gonna still be in theaters, but all the bigger theaters, like all the bigger theaters in the theaters, are gonna be taken over by.
No, absolutely. But what I'm saying is like we're gonna the fervor will be dying down, and all of a sudden we're gonna get Civil War.
Oh yeah,
and that's awesome. It's good for us.
And the funny thing, when Civil War dies down, then Suicide Squad.
Yeah, and then when that dies down, I think we get
something else.
Yeah, next year is gonna be like awesome for us.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna just masturbate all next summer.
I do that all the time anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of podcasts of just us,
dude.
Oh my god! I watched the shittiest camera quality of Batman vs Superman 7 times last week. I couldn't see anything. All I could hear was the audio. I don't care.
Sean, why are you masturbating while you talk?
I hate you. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know what else more we can say about Civil War other than everything we've already said.
I think we beat it to death.
Yeah, you guys know we want to watch it. I know you guys want to watch it. We want Batman Superman.
And for the first time in a while, we beat to death a Marvel film rather than Batman Superman.
Quick before we go, speaking of Marvel films, and maybe next time we're not gonna. No. I just want to say we put up 2 new pieces of art. The art that Mike brought up last week. That he brought the.
Oh right! Oh, you put those up.
There, right there.
Okay, I didn't know you put it up. Oh, right.
Yeah.
I misheard you. I misunderstood you. We put up two more pieces of art on our wall.
on our wall. So in the beginning of the episode, we talked about the live stream. So I think we should try it next one.
Okay.
And I think we're actually going to we could probably put the video camera. It may not be good quality video, but we could just put it up and see what it looks like, and we'll live stream it. And if it looks good, it looks good. If it doesn't, I don't know, whatever.
Okay, I have some ideas about that. We can talk about it after we get off the air.
So hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, nerdsense.net, as basically as you spell it, with a dot, as D-O-T. Anyways.
And if you have any questions at all about any of it, just go to our website, which is
www.nerdsense.net. and you'll find a contact page where you can contact Mike and I, email, Twitter, anything really. There's so many ways to contact us that we'll get it eventually.
Or immediately.
Oh, yeah, immediately, and we'll reply to you and be like, oh my God, you're a fan.
Yes. All right, and so that's it for today.
Yeah, that's it for today. So I'm Sean.
And I'm Mike, and this is Nerdsense.
Who wants to touch penises later?
Apparently Carrie has a penis. That's awkward.
Yeah.
G-spot.